Hi everybody, how are you? My name is Bridget Lepore. I'm your instructor for the course, and I am so excited to be here. I'm really excited to share this 8 weeks with you. We have a lot to do, and we're going to get started pretty quick. College. College can be exciting, and it can be intimidating, and it can be challenging, and it can even be joyful. Hopefully we get a lot of the joyful part of it, but that comes with a lot of work. So I've spent my entire career in adult learning. I started off teaching technology in New York City. I'm about 30 minutes out from New York City. I'm in New Jersey. The weather's gorgeous, by the way. If you noticed, I'm out in my backyard. I promised myself that today I was going to spend as much time as I can outside because the weather is perfect. It's 80 degrees. It is sunny, but not too sunny. It's warm, but not too warm. There's a breeze. It's just perfect. Anyway, I digressed there for a moment. I wonder where you guys are. Hopefully you'll tell us in the introduction discussion we're going to have as soon as the class starts. Anyway, back to adult learning. So I started off teaching technology. I've done that for years and years. About 12 years ago, I found myself teaching in higher education. And I found that in my career, I love to teach, but I really love to watch people learn even more. I thought about being an elementary school teacher and realized that although I love children, I have 3 of my own, by the way, I really enjoy working with adults. They're so interesting. We bring so many different experiences with us that it's never boring. It's always exciting, and there's always so much more to learn. So I'd probably say that best way to describe me is a learner. So back to this idea that college could be exciting and intimidating and challenging and even joyful. I know that entering any new environment can be really uncomfortable. For us as adults, we tend to, like to be in control, and we tend to like to know what we're doing. The thing about learning is we have to kind of suspend that wanting to be the expert, and we have to be comfortable with the fact that we might not know everything. In fact, we're not supposed to know everything. I mean, life didn't come with an instruction manual, did it? So I don't know how you're feeling. Again, hopefully you'll tell us in the discussion. But coming into a college classroom, well, it's an academic risk. It's learning risk. And that's what makes it all those words that exciting, intimidating, challenging, and joyful. Oh, look, it's windy. So I know firsthand what this is like. About 4 years ago, 5 years ago, I decided that I wanted a doctorate. It took a lot for me as an adult to go back into the classroom, but I did, and I don't regret it. In fact, shortly after our class starts, I'm going to go in for my final steps for my doctorate. And at that point, I'll officially be Dr. Lepore. So I know firsthand what it's like to walk into a classroom, whether it's walking or logging in, and, having to kind of start all over again and figure out who you're going to be in our new environment. So that's one of the things that we're going to work on this semester. So what I'd like you to do is think of our class, think of our group as your support team. Okay? We're all in this together. We're doing this together. We're going to be together for the 8 weeks. Step by step, we'll walk through things. And we're here to help each other with the challenges and to celebrate the joys and the things that we learn. Okay? So in terms of interests, what I've always studied and what I really feel passionate about is this idea of college and learning literacy. I probably should have put the word learning literacy. Because college is just one way of learning. We all know that, right? It's just one place we learn, but as adults, we learn everywhere. And so I have spent the last 8 years studying how people work and learn, specific to reading and writing and communications. So that's kind of something that I feel really passionate about. It's something that I'll talk about for hours. So if you need help, or if you have ideas, or if you just want to chat one night, look for me in the classroom. I'm going to try to log on whenever I'm sitting idly, whenever, my husband is watching TV that, I'm not interested in. I tend to log into the classroom and sit there and leave it open. So if you see me there, feel free. I'm always up for a good conversation. So back to our course. In our course, you're going to have a chance to get to know yourself as an adult learner. There's something different and empowering about being an adult in a class. You're in control. This is your education. I want you to own it, okay? Not get it. I want you to own it. So we're going to work on getting to know yourself as a learner. We all bring strengths with us, and there's probably a couple things we could work on. We're going to spend some time exploring the degree that you've chosen and the career path that you've already started or are going to be starting. And we're going to look at how to plan and set ourselves up for success in the future. Okay, I'm online often, as I said. I'm going to try to log in. But in our first discussion, I'm going to ask you to tell me when you're going to be online most likely. And I'm going to set up my online office hours, the times you know when you'll find me online, based on that. I try to answer all my email as quick as possible within 24 hours. If at 24 hours you haven't heard from me, send me a second email. It means that somehow it got lost, in the vast world wide web, because I never would want to ignore you. You'll find that I probably am answering a little bit quicker than 24 hours. If you need me, if you want to speak through video call, all you have to do is let me know and we'll find a time and day that works. So I'm going to leave this with one tip for success. So here's my tip. Show up and be present. This works no matter where you are in life. It doesn't matter what your job is, what your role is, who your friendships or relationships are with. Showing up and being present is probably the most important thing. It doesn't matter how much you know or where your skill levels are. Being there, being in the moment, being a part of it is going to make the difference between success and we'll just call it not success. So I hope that you'll be present. I hope that you show up. I'm going to be looking for you in the first discussion. Have a great day, and I'll see you online very, very soon.